vinyl is a huge thing right now, right? I mean, a lot of people collect their music on vinyl as opposed to CDs or streaming it. A lot of people collect their things on vinyl. But honestly, I don't feel like it's even worth it anymore. The prices, I'm just going to go straight at the throat with this subject because I have been feeling this for a long time. Well, not a long time, but like, especially as of recently. You get the point. The cost of vinyl is just kind of insane at this point. A standard album, not even anything special about it, will set you back $25 or $30 alone. And a special pressing, like a colored pressing or a 180 gram pressing, will set you back like $40. And then a double album is just anywhere. You can charge whatever you want for vinyls now, apparently. Because you can see double albums for like $50 or $60, which is insane to me. Because, great segue into the next point, vinyl sounds like trash these days. And it's produced like trash. Vinyl, at least in its modern form, I'm not saying that all vinyl is bad, used to be that vinyl had some great sound and was like this cared for process that required a lot of mastering and maintenance, and like everything came together in such a wonderful way to make a vinyl. But nowadays it's the most cheaply produced thing, and it sounds like, it just sounds awful. You can get an album now and you can spend $30 up to $60, and you get your vinyl and you put it on your turntable, and it can sound like garbage. There's going to be pops and static and all sorts of nasty sounding stuff. You're not going to get as much bass as normally you would have on a digital recording. It's like everything about it a lot of times sounds awful. And it's just insane to me because vinyl is supposed to be like this premium thing that, audiophiles use, and anybody who wants that premium quality of music can use, who wants it. And I wanted that premium quality of music, so I collected a bunch of records, and half of them I'm just like, I listened to them once, and I'm like, this sounds awful, I never want to listen to this again, because it's just constant static all the way through the record. Now, I have an article prepared for you. I'm not going to read directly from it. I'm just kind of list off some points from the article. It's by, I believe it's called louderthanwar.com. I'll put it across my face, completely covering it. And then I'll also link it in the description because, obviously I'm going to cite my sources for this. But you can get records and they'll be even damaged from the factory, right? Not only will they sound bad, they'll be produced poorly with poorly cut edges, poorly cut center holes for the spindle of the record player. So many different issues. Even factory dirt, which has happened to me before. I have gotten records that have just dirt on it from the factory, or even factory scratches. And that's in case you haven't ever been outside before. You would probably know that scratches on vinyl is an awful thing, because not only can it skip, it downgrades the quality tremendously. It's terrible. And this is coming from the factory. You spend $45 on a brand new album, and it just keeps going up. Like, vinyl prices just keep going crazy. Even Billy Joel albums from like the 80s and 70s are retailing for $50 on Walmart.com, and they're new releases. And it's like, I would never buy this. Billy Joel's like one of my top 3 favorite artists in the world as far as music, and even I'm like, I'm not that big of a fan. I can get every single one of his albums on CD for like $30, and that's 15 albums. It's insane to me how expensive these are, and you get it and it just may or may not sound good. And if it sounds good, that's awesome. You got lucky, because the last couple of albums I have gotten, they just don't sound good. And this hasn't always been the case. People have always sworn by vinyl's quality, and vinyl used to be really well produced back in the 70s and 80s, you know? But there's the thing that with old vinyl comes pre-owned vinyl. And while you can get some that are in great condition, they're most likely going to be played and worn down over time through natural use and exposure to elements or whatever. So, I mean, yeah, there's new vinyl, sounds like trash. Old vinyl probably sounds like trash from, the previous owner. What are we going to do? And we can't, and surely this isn't going to last much longer. People are going to realize, and that you're seeing it all across forums, that new vinyl sounds like trash because it can come warped. It just is cut poorly. So many different issues. And the price just keeps going up. So either we're going to price it so high that casual people can't buy them, which is where I'm at. Because at this point, I'm just like, well, I'm not buying any more records. I can't afford it, and it's not worth it, even if I could. So, I mean, you're either going to be outpriced, or people are just going to get so fed up with having bad releases and broken records, quite literally, that they just give up. I mean, I knew someone who got into vinyl. It's like their first record they ever got, and it shipped, and it was just broken. Like, it had been split in half. This is insane, Ooh, I spit. Anyway. The point is, vinyl collecting has been so blown up to this huge thing, but the quality is nothing now. I mean, you look at CDs and you look at vinyl and you're like, well, vinyl is the full uncompressed sound, but it doesn't matter because CDs have 10 times better quality because the vinyl sounds so bad. And vinyl, gosh, don't take a shot for every time I say vinyl. You might die within the first minute of the video. But records, they just, you can't get good, back on track. You can get great quality out of records. I have some old Imagine Dragons records I had. Coincidentally, they were produced like 5 or 6 years ago, before everything was terrible quality. And also, don't hate me for liking them. I liked them before they were hated, if that makes sense. I don't know how it wouldn't make sense, but whatever. But I have some 180 gram pressings of those, and they sound awesome. I have some mid-late 2000s records that I have played over and over, and they still sound fine. But then new records, it's like, it's a coin flip if it sounds good. It probably won't, but it might. It's not worth it. It's like it's just like rolling the mystery box over and over. Yeah, you could get the ray gun, or the ray gun Mark II, or whatever wonder weapon you could get. Or you could get the SMR from Black Ops 2 and die on round 7. Like, your bank account's gonna die. That's about all I have to say. The point is, let's bring back CDs, guys. I miss CDs. And preserve your physical media. We do not want digital. See you guys later.